A very basic piece of classroom equipment has been transformed into a lifesaver. This is a bulletproof whiteboard developed by Hardwire in Pocomoke City. This video is from their indoor ballistic testing range. The idea was inspired by the tragedy at Sandy Hook Elementary School to provide a level of defense for teachers, students, and administrators, and if necessary, used to charge toward a shooter.
We wanted to get it in their hands, something that was handheld and lightweight. And in fact, our whiteboards are actually lighter than a regular whiteboard. But in the event of an emergency, you have an intruder, or you have, God forbid, a shooter, you can go ahead and it becomes a personal piece of protective equipment for the teacher and for the students.
John Skuletich is uniquely qualified to agree. He's a former teacher and retired after 25 years with the Secret Service.
It's so lightweight. It is something that a teacher could actually walk around with, teach with it, place a book on it. It's very lightweight. And when I saw the video, how it performed ballistically, it really is very impressive.
Tunis and his team at Hardwire are experts in armor. For years, they've been manufacturing it to protect U.S. soldiers and vehicles on the battlefields of Iraq and Afghanistan. This is the same technology that's been applied to a whiteboard and a clipboard.
You're looking at something that's only a 1/4 inch thick, and it will literally stop multiple rounds from a .44 Magnum and above. It will also float, so it's a piece of armor that most people think of armor as very heavy, but it'll actually float. It's less dense than water.
And 2.5 times stronger than Kevlar. Hardwire says it will absorb multiple clips of ammo with no ricochet.
This technology, the fiber, is actually the first man-made fiber that is pound for pound stronger than spider silk. That was kind of the holy grail of the engineering world for the longest time. A Dutch company builds the fiber, but we take their material and we make it into a panel.
It's literally like having 100 very, very tightly woven spider webs, all interconnected and then pressed. And that's one of the keys to the process, is pressing it at very, very high pressures.
How high? Try 3,000 or 4,000 pounds per square inch. Speaking of numbers, here are some more. Hardwire says the whiteboard weighs less than 4 pounds. It costs $299. A clipboard, $109. To outfit a standard high school with whiteboards for every teacher and administrator, the cost is about $15,000. Hardwire says for all 7 million teachers and administrators in America, $1.8 billion. Worcester Preparatory School in Berlin was fortunate enough to get their shields donated by Tunis and Hardwire.
I scheduled a meeting for him to meet with the security committee, and after review of the materials, we decided that we would very definitely like to accept his donation of security materials to add to the security that we already had in place.
And with that, an increased feeling of safety.
I've heard comments from teachers that they do feel empowered, a little bit better to take care of their children. I had one staff member who said that they were going to purchase some they already have, to send to their parents who are teachers in Philadelphia.
All agree these shields are one more layer of a multi-layered school security plan, but they can make a big difference.
What we see in schools is zero armor. You're going to see some guards being introduced, police being introduced, possibly more guns being introduced inside schools. The key is adding an element of armor to that mix. And the more armor we add, really, the safer we make it.